What in the Jock Lindsey brought us to Hangar Bar?
Princess the Bear here today. We're at Disney Springs. It's high time we return to the hangar.
Yes, we're going to new menu items here at Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar.
Good. This is your number one choice of foodie infotainment. We're here to try the food so you don't have to. Remember, she's vegan. I'm not. She's probably taking off without me.
It's time to foodie and chill.
So what has called us back to the runway here at Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar is these brand new black grouper bites, just landing on their own with very little fanfare. But of course, as your number one choice of foodie infotainment, we had to try it so you don't have to. So why not? You have these nice pieces of fried grouper with this pickled fennel here. I don't know if it's accoutrement or it's just supposed to be like, I don't know, a toupee or a hat. And then you have this citrus aioli down here to dip it in. It's nice and dippy, nice and fried. What more would a pirate or pilot want, or an air pirate, than fried fish in a cone?
Air pirate?
That is actually quite delightful. The breading on the grouper is really thin. I was expecting it to be like thick and like hard and crusty, but it's like a soft breading. So you still get like that nice flaky texture of like the white grouper. And the citrus aioli is like tangy, but slightly sweet. You're getting the citrus hit to take out that briny flavor of fried fish that really like sort of like soaks in. You're doing something light and airy. Think not as hard and crispy as like popcorn shrimp. Think like a lightly breaded, almost like soft hush puppy sort of consistency. But actually fairly tasty. I give that 4 out of 5 claws. Color me pleasantly surprised. It's the wind beneath my wings, if you will. So in this basket, there's a lot of weird things going on. There's like tons of fennel, probably too much. I could sweep my house with that. And then you have like little pieces of like fried onion. Some of it's fish, but a lot of it's onion. Interesting. I'm not eating that though. Because I'm channeling my inner sea witch today, I'm just going all in on the little fried fishies. So I decided to also get the shrimp fritters here, which aren't new. They've been here probably a little over a year. Now, these are unique that they use the orange Stroll Pilsner that you see all around Disney Springs that popped up for Flavors of Florida a couple of years ago. It's battered in that. And then it also comes with some grilled peppers. And then you have this Datil pepper aioli here on the backside. So you're getting, you know, decent sized fried shrimp fritters, grilled peppers, and a dip. Nothing wrong with that. A little bit of vegetables with your extremely fried, sus-looking shrimp fritters because this breading looks dark. I actually expected the shrimp fritters to be a little bit crispier. They're actually not. They're actually fairly soft as well, but the breading is extremely greasy, like held in the grease. I feel like maybe, for these specifically, maybe the oil needs to be changed because like it is dark. It tastes like burnt oil. You get a lot of that flavor in there. You know when you get something that's like burnt in oil, how it sort of like hangs, almost like an oily slime, like an oil slick. Think Exxon Valdez or BP. Basically, that's about where you are. Now, what I was surprised about is that a lot of things that are like, it's beer battered. I'm like, okay, you put that on the menu, but I often can't detect any sort of like flavor notes from the beer in the batter that you claim to have put on said thing. But in this, I do actually taste a little bit of that orange aftertaste of the Pilsner, which sort of works. I don't mind that. I feel like if they had been fried a little bit better, I would like them as they are with the breading and just how greasy they are. Not really a fan. I'm giving them 2 out of 5 claws, which is sad because the sauce, the Datil pepper dip, is actually pretty amazing. That on its own, I think it's worth at least a 4.
You eat peppers?
But I also want to try one of these peppers because it may probably like gross the princess out a little bit, but like I will eat like these small sweet peppers at home as a snack raw. I'll just in the bag and just start snacking on them, and then she'll catch me like red-handed or barehanded in the fridge, and I have that super guilty look on my face. Not this face, but like the super like I'm caught look on my face. So being able to get them in a restaurant where I don't have to feel guilty about the fact that they got served, I'm good for that. We're just going to give this one a long dip. Because what's more blasphemous than dipping a pepper in a pepper sauce? I actually rock with that. They had an entire like appetizer plate that was just like a vegetarian, like they gave you like 10 of these peppers in this sauce. I'd be all aboard for that. That's a 4.25 out of 5 claws. I really like the peppers more than the shrimp, and that is very sad.
My friends, I celebrate your arrival to the plant-based portion of this Hangar bar video. This is the Cannonball meatballs. These are impossible meatballs that they just sauced up with some hay, as they call it, and a chimichurri. They put copious amounts of chimichurri, and then there's like a single leaf of cilantro on top, which somebody's trying to be cute. But the hay is what I laugh at the most. It's like these little tiny pieces of like shoestring fries. And they do have a holiday version where they do like a sweet potato one. I'm not a big sweet potato person, but I personally prefer those sweet potato ones over these regular ones. And I know we always get the wobbly table. Somehow I also got the wobbly minecart. So here we go. This looks a little under. These meatballs are cooked perfectly. They're juicy, they're delightful, they're wonderful. I love the chimichurri. I love the hay. Everything is great. I would give it a 5 out of 5. It is a Princessities item, but I will say the sweet potato hay is still my favorite.
Good old minecart meatballs, because what is an adventure of an archaeologist / history professor if you're not on a minecart carting to your doom? At least this way you're doing it while being a little bit more healthy with these impossible meatballs tossed in the barbecue sauce with a little bit of the chimichurri. Exciting. Let's go ahead and take a whole one here off the princess's hands with this like potato stick hay, they call it. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. I love the campiness of the cart. I feel that like while you get like the campiness of the restaurant during like normal operation, it's really during the holiday versions now. We both have the Halloween and the Christmas, where they really just ramp the camp up through the roof, like little cars and everything else. Like this used to come like a little like bars around it, like a train car instead of a mine car. We like the camp, more camp in our food. I love the use of Impossible as an option on these. It really does just make a whole lot of sense, and honestly, they're well seasoned and they're matched well with both the barbecue sauce and the chimichurri. I want more things like this. Like, I want our vegan community to be able to enjoy the themed food as much as everybody else. A simple, probably $20 cart from Home Goods with food on it, that works, you know? Given to the fun. This is whimsy, and I like whimsy. They're still tasty meatballs. I think it's still one of like the best small plate things you can get here at Disney Springs, especially since the drinks are good. The customers are great. The only thing that sucks is if you come here later in the day and there's a line. Other than that, it's wonderful. These, I'm giving 4.5 out of 5 claws.
I always seem to gravitate towards the Fountain of Youth, and I always tend to quote the Indiana Jones ride when I do it. I am resisting the urge this time, and I'm drinking it out of a normal glass musical chairs, as they say around here. Just a normal cup. It's, I guess I already said it, the Fountain of Youth. Fountain of Youth. It's really just mostly vodka and blue Curaçao. It's not bad. I like it. It's like a nice light drink on a warm day. I can drink a couple of them and feel great. So 4 out of 5.
Maybe this is me trying to put myself to sleep, but I went with the Bedtime story. The drink menu at this place doesn't update as often as it used to when Hangar Bar first opened. It used to be every time we had a new movie release, we had some sort of like new themed drink, but they've abandoned that basically, which makes me kind of sad. But the drinks on the menu are still fairly decent, but there's still a bunch that I haven't had. So this bedtime story is vodka, ginger liqueur, hibiscus syrup, fresh lemon juice, and then iced tea. So like a southern porch drink, if you will. Ooh. Very floral, but it's one of those things that'll have you saying, I do declare. It's Princess and the Bear. It's tasty though. Very hibiscus forward, but not like overly so, but it's definitely like you're drinking a spiked tea. If you have something along your lines and you don't like the taste of strong alcohols, this might be up your alley or down your runway. It's a good landing. 4 out of 5 plus. Hangar Bar continues to surprise its new additions.
And their food is always delicious. I'm sure that shrimp option that Bear had will be highlighted in the upcoming Flavors of Florida that I think is like next month.
Yeah, it's coming up really soon.
Yeah.
We try to hit it, Disney Springs, and hit as many items as we can. When that does pop up, you can probably expect the same from us this year at some point in time. But the grouper is an actual standout. I would say though, if you get that, it does come with an Aïoli, but I would ask for the Aïoli from the shrimp on the side, because I actually think I like that a lot better with it than the one that came with it. The shrimp I could probably pass on though.
I like the meatballs, but I wish that they presented them in different options. Like they have a slider situation here at Hangar Bar, and I would love it if they put like the meatballs in a slider.
That'd be great.
Or maybe offered some other alternative vegan option. They used to have like fried like chickpea pieces that were delicious. Love to have that back. Whatever. But either way, I think the food is good and the drinks are immaculate.
Yeah. But it's been a good time. I don't know what you guys think about Hangar Bar. Leave your favorite item, or if there's something you wish to see on the menu, we want to hear from you. We want to know where it ranks on your thing. Because remember, the comments is always the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this. And
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear might eat himself into a plane. And then he's not a water bear. He's not a bird. It's a bear? I messed that up. I missed the Superman thing.
I mean, I've always wanted to be Baloo from Tailspin, so that one is actually highly likely. I can be an air bear.
Air bear.
But you heard the girl.